Do you believe in real-life karma? And why? No. Nothing would explain all of the bad things that happened to me before I was even a teenager. Kids are innocent and there's no way they could deserve the bad things that happen to them. Okay, bear with me on this. It is just daft made-up story. But to me it gives the essence of what the concept of karma is about and its basis. Two sisters take a train journey to London for the day. Sister 1, the train was late and crowded. I had to sit next to this horrible guy with stinking dreadlocks. When we eventually arrived, the city was noisy and dirty and full of immigrants. I had a horrible meal. It was too spicy and they ripped me off. I went on a boat trip, but the river was dirty and smelly and I felt sick. I couldn't wait to get home. Sister 2, the train was full. I've never seen so many different people in one train. The guy the first sat next to came from Brixton. He had this amazing hair. He showed me how he does it. It was amazing. He even gave me a special comb he had. I am going to have to try that out when I get home. The city was so full of sound and color and light. The shop windows were amazing. All the different cultures were mixed together. Everyone seemed to be really happy. I got into conversations with loads of people. I had this really spicy curry for lunch. A bit too hot for me. But I got a list of ingredients from the chef who showed me the kitchen too. It was fantastic. He showed me how they make up the pastes from all the ingredients. I ended up writing down loads of ingredients to buy. Then I went on a boat trip. I saw all the sights. I met this young couple with such a cute baby. We had a great time. I got their phone number. And they said I can stay the night with them next time I go down so I can make a weekend of it and it won't cost any more than the day trip. To a great extent, we make the world we experience. Some people even make triumph of adversity. The first sister probably ends up in a loveless marriage, unhappy in a big house, always suffering and blaming her bad luck. The second sister probably ends up fighting off cancer and doing voluntary work all over the world and raising money for cancer charities with a smile on her face, loved by all the people she meets. I spent too many years living with a woman like the first sister. She won the lottery, ditched me and went bankrupt a couple of years later and is even more bitter now than before. I now live with one like the second sister. And she is the love of my life, and how can I put it? We just have happy adventures all the time. That, to me, is karma. Not really. Because so many people hurt others and nothing bad happens to the perpetrator. But that being said, let's say it is real. One could argue that it is just cause and effect. Nope. Sometimes people suffer from the consequences of their own actions and behavior, but other times they don't. No. I witness every day that there is no karma. Real life isn't a social media. Yes. I believe. Why? Because my Reddit karma is so low. I want to. But I haven't seen proof of it. My aunt, who has scammed people her whole life, manipulated people to buy her a home, and she's been great. My dad is a pushover and super generous and keeps getting the shit end of the stick. My mom routinely throws water on the neighborhood cats because she's twisted. She's faced no karma for that. It sucks. No, nothing about the universe is intentional enough to imply karma. Not really. I keep seeing good people. Like actually good. Honest PPL. Encounter horrible tragedies. While the true bad people usually get away with everything. And live a peaceful life. No. Karma does not exist. It's simply statistics. If you're shitty to people, it increases your chances that somewhere down the road they may return your shittiness if the opportunity presents itself. There's also a chance that you'll never see any repercussions for being shitty. No mystical force is going to intervene and make sure you get what's coming to you. I didn't. But then I heard about the school bully being in prison and getting caught grassing. So now his adult life is experiencing what he did to so many in childhood. Karma might be one weak bitch. But every now and again, she gets one right. No. But you do get back what you put out in simple self-fulfilling ways. Act like a dick, people will treat you like one. Yeah. Karma's even in nature. If a bear spends all his time by the river eating all the fish one year, the next year he'll starve. Absolutely. I've been dealt it and I have seen it with other people. It's a true thing. Yes. Many times, every time I make a mistake it hits me like a fucking truck. Depends on what that means. To an extent, I believe that the way you treat people and your environment reflects back on you. Just like you'll have a messy house if you never clean it. However, I don't believe in some versions of spiritual karma where the behavior and consequences aren't causally related. For instance, I say something mean to someone and later that day I step in dog shit.